Rail Fanning Adventures. Here comes an eastbound coal drag. Second unit is a 70 Mack Executive greinstein, heading east with loaded coal, passing the maintenance way here, Ashland, Nebraska, on the BNSF Heartland Division. 5647 up front. I think it's 95. And oh my God. 9850. There we go. 9850. Loaded coal heading east. Cool thing about this particular train, they're all BNSF cars. Well, most of them are all BNSF. And we have a limited approach for a westbound already. Like I said, as this line, the Heartland Division, was shut down this morning due to a car accident, vehicle burst train. Traffic is once again flowing. The floodgates are opening and the rail gods are smiling upon us with some rail activity today here in Ashland. Just like catch up. We have maintenance away equipment working on the Sioux City sub right in front of us. We have traffic heading east to west here on the Heartland. And it's an awesome day here, the 28th of October, to watch rail. God, I love my job. I get to work with trains and I get to watch trains. My days off. This is fantastic. Upload to the phone right now because I only have 4 minutes left on this particular car. We're going to have to swap cars. Rail Fanning Adventures. Rail Fanning does the chance, changing the world one mile at a time. AC. Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. There's our maintenance away equipment working on the western Y of the western leg of the Y here in Ashland, Nebraska. As you can see, I believe it's tamping the rock around the sleepers. They're on the Sioux City sub. And here comes... Alright, October 28th. Ashland, Nebraska, Rail Fanning Adventures. And as I said before, the floodgates are open and traffic is flowing. There's another westbound empty coal drag heading down the BNSF Heartland. a little horn blast there. And this is a westbound empty cold drag here on the Heartland Division. Light power up front. I'm going to say there's probably going to be power at the rear end of this, but I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. Again, guys, I'm sorry. It is way too windy for me to use the tripod outside today. I'm using the dashboard and shooting from in the car, the truck. It's a high wind day here in Nebraska. High wind. Alright, here comes our rear DPU. I was correct. There's usually 2 or 3 in the front and 1 or 2 at the rear. Here comes our rear. 9228, that should be an ace. Yep, there's an ace. Pushing up the rear, heading west for empty cold. Rail fan eventually. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the action continues. October 28th, still here in Ashland. Here comes another eastbound cold drag. The next one after this should have a 70 Mac Executive Greinstein unit on it. This was number 3 I saw stacked up on my way into Lincoln this morning. I don't remember what's on the rear end of this, but I'm pretty sure it's an ace and maybe, not really sure. I don't remember. There's so many trains stacked up. Ace. But this is loaded coal heading east on the BNSF Heartland Division once again. Again, maintenance will always working northbound on the Sioux City subdivision in front of us. I'm here at the Y in Ashland. The train right now is on the Heartland Division. Heading east with coal. And we just got a limited approach for another westbound. Traffic is going to be heavy. This line was shut down for hours due to an accident involving a train versus a car. Early this morning, both lines were blocked. A about an hour ago. They got the train involved north up the Sioux City sub, and the floodgates have opened and the rail gods are smiling upon you as we're going to have train after train after train. Poke the camera out the window again, because here comes our rear DPU. A little too windy today for the tripod. It's blowing over, so utilizing the dashboard and me hold the camera. We already have a limited approach to another westbound. There's another coal train right after this one coming. Another 8. Rail Fanning Adventures. Alright, Rail Fanning Adventures, October 28, 2021. Now that the, well, let's just say the floodgates have opened, because the accident this morning put a stop to all traffic east and westbound. And now we are moving. Oh, there's a 70 Mac in the mix. Right there, from the 70 Mac. On this eastbound empty coal drag. Floodgates are open. Traffic is moving once again here on the BNSF Heartland Division. Maintenance way is working north on the Sioux City sub. Should be an excellent day of watching rail action here in Ashland, Nebraska. I'm still in disbelief that I caught the California ZEPHYR. Quite a bit of power on this train. We had several engines up front, and we have some rear DPUs pushing up the rear. at least 2, possibly more, on the rear of this empty coal drag. Alright, we're gonna poke our head out the window, okay? Oh, we got 3 rear continuous pushes. Yep, here they come. Heading westbound on the rear end of this empty coal drag, westbound, Ashland, Nebraska. Rail Fanning Adventures. Alright, October 28, 2021. This is maintenance away, heading up the Sioux City subdivision. Start doing their track work. These are the guys that have been on the Heartland Division for a couple weeks now. Starting to head north. Way up the Sioux City sub. That's going on. Here comes an eastbound loaded coal drag down the Heartland Division. Loaded coal, because coal is king on this line for sure. Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. On the Y, started a Sioux City sub. Heading north. A lot of action here, and this line was shut down for a while due to a train burst car this morning. Of course, lesson learned, don't try to beat the train. You're gonna lose. You might win time to time, but sooner or later you're gonna lose. I believe at the end of this particular coal drag is a 70 Mac. We also have a green signal for a westbound. Yep, here comes our 70 mag.
Good old 70 mag.
Real Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. Oh, and there's more of our maintenance away equipment down there, coming down the, going north on the Sioux City subdivision. Alright, October 28th, 2021, after BNS on the Heartland Division cleared the accident from this morning. Things were starting to get rolling. AMTRAK, I call it AMTRAK California ZEPHYR eastbound, coming through really late. And this westbound manifest is going to get going. Just caught the manifest that was involved in the accident going north on the Sioux City sub. This manifest is going to be heading westbound, going to Hobson Yard. I don't know how long he's been stuck waiting here, but it should be an action-packed day here in Ashland with everything that has had to wait because of the accident. So because of the accident, they have pulled all maintenance away off the rail to get their trains through. Basically sent all MOW crews home just so that they could get freight moving again because of the car trying to beat the train this morning on the western side of Ashland. Listen to that, come on. He's got a pretty big manifest here. Have on mark here today. I'm sure they're happy to get going. Like I said, I don't know how long they've been saying. Here's a -9 right here going by. Actually, you know what, guys? They're slowly starting to get phased out and rebuilt and going bye-bye. So, grab a picture of that -9 while we can. Slow moving westbound manifest. The rain is starting great. Wonderful. Just what we need. A little rain. Now, let's see which parts of this train will be coming to me later on this week. Because a lot of our stuff comes to Nebraska via BNSF, even though that we're on the UP main line, and it either comes to us via Omaha or Fremont, where BNSF can interchange with Union Pacific.
Again, I'm here in Ashland, Nebraska on the Y, the start of the Sioux City sub, watching trains go by. It's called the California ZEPHYR, which is rare. Unless you're here in the middle of the night, you're not seeing that. That's how late that was today. There should be some executive greinsteins coming, some 70 Max coming. It should be a pretty busy day here in Ashland because this line was shut down due to an accident that happened this morning, very early this morning. Somebody trying to beat the train. I guess they don't understand that stop, look, and listen actually means something. And just because it's looking like it's going slow, it's not really going slow. The car was actually laying on this track that this train is on. ADM, that'll be going to Lincoln. Here's an old Conrail quality coming for our fallen flag guys that like that. That was an oldie. Here's the end of our westbound manifest. Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska, on the BNSF Heartland Division. Alright, Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska, October 28th, 2021. This is going to be a northbound manifest heading up the Sioux City subdivision. here on the western leg of the Y. This is also the train that was involved in this morning's car smashing that has delayed everything on the Heartland Division by several hours. They literally fixed this engine on the rail this morning. Actually, they put a different engine on it. They must have pulled the power off and brought something out from Hobson Yard. Yeah, it doesn't look like this has got the damage that I saw on the original engine that was that hit the car. It may be. Yeah, I don't see any damage on this one. This might not be the engine, but this is definitely the train that hit the car this morning. We're finally able to head north. This train is now heading north up the Sioux City subdivision off of the BNSF Heartland Division. Again, this was the train that was involved in the Kersplat this morning on the western side of Ashland here. There's going to be several eastbounds, including an executive greinstein on a coal drag and a couple SD 70 Max, so stay tuned. I'll have pictures of everything. There's one of the fallen flag cars, Burlington Northern. A couple more in the mix here. Again, this train is now heading north up the Sioux City sub. This train is usually one that goes through Fremont early in the morning. Unfortunately, it hit a car this morning and had the Heartland Division pretty much backed up. Bad enough that AMTRAK just got through. I really like this Class K warehouse lumber car that's coming. I'd like to find this car in O scale. Pretty cool. Something different. Alright, this section of tanks that you're seeing now will be delivered to my plant within the next 2 days. We have the green for the westbound that's sitting off to my right now. So we'll have another manifest heading west. This one, of course, is heading north up the Sioux City sub. We have a bunch of eastbound coal trains coming, including one with executive greinstein on it, and several 70 Max making an appearance today. Another Burlington Northern. Our westbound sitting to my right has not gotten going yet. He's still sitting there. Probably has been. It's going to be a bit of a great day here, considering that the accident pretty much stopped all traffic because the car was laying on what normally is the westbound rail. all traffic was stopped here this morning for the investigation and everything. Well, they removed the car, repaired the crossing gates, brought up new power for this train. Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. One last fallen flag car. There you go. Just follow that original BN car as it continues north now on the Sioux City sub. Again, that was the train that was involved in the accident this morning. Rail Fanning Adventures, October 28th, Ashland, Nebraska. Rail Fanning for those who can't. Well, it's October 28th. And Maintenance Away is picking up all the old sleepers that have been replaced on the Sioux City subdivision, BNSF Sioux City sub. This is the start here in Ashland, Nebraska. I'm at the Y. A lot of Maintenance Away on the Heartland Division and the Sioux City sub. And it's pretty cool watching this piece of machine. The gentleman up there on the crane is actually controlling front, back, moving down the rail, and he's picking up all the old sleepers. Pretty cool. And we got the new, this is where the new crossing's gonna be. And we have the train waiting to get through the work limits here. We have a lot of eastbound traffic coming, so we got a lot going on here this morning in Ashland. Oh, and a few new cars for the O-scale layout. Yes. So signals are red for eastbound or westbound, because we got a lot of eastbound traffic coming. Rail Fanning Adventures, October 28th, Ashland, Nebraska. There goes our little truck going back over to the yard. He's gonna get out of the way. He just backed down the western leg of the Y here to start picking up some sleepers. I believe he's going to go down into the yard here in Ashland and park with the rest of the Maintenance Away equipment. Pretty cool. Not a train, but just as cool. Again, Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. Alright, October 28th, 2021, Ashland, Nebraska. And unfortunately, due to the person trying to beat the train this morning here on the Heartland Division, this is a very, very, very late eastbound California ZEPHYR passing me here in Ashland. It is going to go down the Omaha track into the station there in Omaha, Nebraska. It is heading east. This is the eastbound California ZEPHYR. You see going down. There's some Superliners. Probably some very angry AMTRAK passengers that are hours and hours late due to that accident here on the Heartland Division. This has also stopped traffic for freight for a little bit, waiting for it to get through. It's heading east now to Omaha, Nebraska. Came off the Heartland Division and is now on the Omaha Division for BNSF. Watch it goes over the creek there. A little windy today, sorry guys, I'm doing the best I can. That was a surprise, that's how late that is. Usually comes through in the middle of the night. Like I said, there was an accident here on the Heartland Division this morning, so we're trying to beat the train. Get lost. There goes the eastbound California ZEPHYR. Rough Ending Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska.